is 8:48, and joining us in studio this morning from the Chaves County Extension Office, Tamara Schubert back with us, and Drew Garnett, an old veteran now. Like, he's just here every week.
I'm trying.
Morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Doing well, and yourself?
Good. Well, like spring has sprung, you guys kind of got busy all of a sudden, didn't you? Between what you got going on with the ranchers workshop that's coming up here, and of course, spring's always the time where people start thinking about diabetic cooking and all that stuff. So I imagine the extension office. I was going to say, and then, of course, I didn't even get into Andrew's 4-H stuff. That it's a busy time of year for that. So you guys are probably pretty busy right now.
We are. We're in our second round of diabetic cooking school. We've got one more round in August, and then 4-H workshops are almost daily basis down at the office.
Yeah. Good. I think March was kind of the sign-up season or the wrapping up of the sign-up season for 4-H, right? Or
if they're wanting to compete in competitions, fair, state conferences, things like that, that is a deadline of March 31. Okay. But they can sign up over the summer and participate, get a feel for how things run, and then compete next year.
And by the way, there's a bunch of stuff to be involved in the 4-H that has nothing to do with showing animals, right?
Correct.
So very much so.
If you're not into that, don't worry. 4-H got you covered. So talk to Andrea. She'll be happy to give you all that stuff. So update on the diabetics here. Like you said, you're in the second wave of the class.
We're in round 2 right now. So we've got our second class going on right now, and then we have a new one in August.
Okay. And so the new one that's the year round, right? Where they or is that the one where they start and then they kind of follow through like the next year?
So that's our Prevent T2, and we're still getting that one going.
Okay.
This one is still the 4-class series where they'll learn about meal planning, carbohydrates, fruits and veggies, how to kind of compensate some of their dessert
I'm
options.
cluster them all together by accident there. Either way, though, all of them would help you. Like if you're someone that's been just recently diagnosed as either pre-diabetic or diabetic, or if you've been dealing with diabetes for a while, there's lots of resources through the extension office. Obviously your doctor and your medical people, they're your be-all, end-all for your medical stuff. But if you're looking for, say, ways to eat food that you like that doesn't resemble the food they tell you got, you know what I mean? That's where the extension office can come in, even to educate you on nutrition. If you're, because that's part of the problem too, is we live in a world where you think you're eating healthy and you're not because the way they process food, and you know what I mean?
And even the simple serving sizes, what you find in restaurants or any of your fast food things, the serving sizes are large compared to
our eyes got way bigger in our stomachs over time.
Yeah, very much. But we've stretched out those stomachs pretty well, haven't we?
Stomachs keeping up. But the rest of us not doing so well. So, but that's where Tamara and what you guys can do to help. So it's probably too late to sign up for the second wave of classes here. But if you want to get in and for the August classes, now's the perfect time to come see Tamara and get on the list, get signed up, and that way. And here's the cool part. Now you get to try stuff on your own and then trial and error. And then by the time you get to August, you're kind of having you probably a better handle on what you know. And then now you can take what you've learned and enhance upon that. Or if you've gone down some bad habits and trends, we can correct that and find alternatives to meet your needs, but at the same time satisfy the making sure the diabetes the numbers don't go up and the spikes and all the stuff that happens with that. So it's very, very good stuff. So reach out to Tamara probably this week, and in the meantime, if you need information, resources, just like
give us a call.
Links to information or packets of information or whatever it is, you got that stuff available.
We do.
Good deal. Excellent. What else do we? Anything on that side? I think I want to give Drew some time.
We do. So we have. He doesn't need any more time.
This is true.
Well, I did come in last week, but
I'll take a whole.
We do have our Extension Club Spring Social coming up on the 30th, so Saturday at 10. So the last Saturday of this month.
Okay.
And if they're not familiar with our extension clubs, they're adult clubs. here in the community. We have 5 of them in Chaves County.
Cool.
And they really just further the mission of Extension. They're responsible for the books for newborns. So if anybody's having babies around in our hospital, they would have seen our packets going home.
Nice.
All the kids sent home from the hospital get a book and some information to get them going on literacy and things like that.
Great.
They also do our nursing cover-ups for the hospital as well. So they make those. And they're the same group that does the Christmas showcase in November.
Oh, wow.
So if they're interested in information and joining those clubs, we have some on arts and crafts, and we've got some in quilting, and we've got quite a few other ones. Come join us Saturday the 30th.
It just dawned on me when you were talking about all these things that you guys do through your end. I was thinking it's like, I knew that the Chaves County Extension Office kind of covers a very broad basis from agriculture to people and our children and all that. But really, now as you were talking, I was like, man, Tamara's side of it's almost the be-all, catch-all of the Extension Office. Like, Drew's gets to focus primarily on agriculture, and he gets nut questions all day. That's kind of his, there's more to it. But, for the most part, that's kind of, Andrea, it's all 4-H stuff. She's dealing with and then everything else is you, pretty much. It's like
if it's family, kids, finance, 4-H, whatever.
If we can't put it into ranching or kids, Tamara's getting it.
That's pretty much it.
So if you need life skills in general, Tamara's probably the first person you need to call over the Extension office here.
Yeah. So they can come join us for our Extension Club Spring Social. Our Extension Council also does scholarships for our juniors and seniors here in Chaves County, and those are due on Friday. So call our office if they're interested in that.
Yeah, get involved. There's a lot of cool stuff here, too. And then, of course, farmers, ranchers, keep your nut questions coming. If you've got, and here's the great part. All you backyard gardeners and stuff, Drew helps you, too. He's not just out there helping the commercial farmers and the ranchers and people that do this for a living. If you're just starting a vegetable garden in your backyard, or you want to, every spring I try to plant grass, and every summer it's all dead. Why is that happening?
Yeah.
Call Drew. He can help you, maybe give you a better chance of succeeding the next time here. So.
And I'm excited to do that. I've been out to quite a few yards lately. And honestly, one of the biggest things people need to do, and sometimes we can set it and forget it, is check your irrigation system this time of year. Right now, one of the biggest problems that I've been seeing across homes is we put in that nice, fancy irrigation system, goes off early in the morning before we wake up, but we're not always checking it because
all
it's
the
going
heads
off.
are going this way.
And so some of the heads aren't working. Some of them are spraying in the wrong direction. So
my neighbor's yard's very green, but mine's still right there. You go look at your camera, and all your sprinklers are going this way.
Yes, very much so. So this is a great time of the year to check those and turn them on real quick.
And by the way, Southeast New Mexico is hard on sprinkler heads. Between our lawnmowers and just
our hard water,
water, and just even the fluctuation in temperatures, I'm sure wreaks havoc on expanding and contracting of certain parts and things, and that shortens life of it. Yeah.
I mean, you look at the soil temperatures we've been taking lately. Last week they were in the 50s. A few of them this morning jumped up to 66. So we're having this big fluctuation even in our soils a little bit.
And I forget, what's the magic number all the crop folks are waiting for?
So a lot of them, we're looking for a consistency above 60 degrees for a lot of these crops.
So we're close to...
So a few of these areas we're getting close. It seems like that cold is hanging out kind of in that valley, kind of East Grand Plains, Dexter area. And so we're still in the 50s there, but it looks like north of Roswell, west of Roswell, we're starting to get close to those magic numbers. Again, you want that consistency on that number before you plant, though, because we can occasionally have those dips.
Sure, yeah.
And that'll mess up your crop pretty quick.
How many times have you seen trees green up early because spring felt like it's, and then we have a cold spell, and
Although that helped some of our alfalfa producers in the area lately with, I think, with the alfalfa weevil.
Okay.
And so we were seeing a little bit pop up, and we had a couple timely freezes. We saw a reduction in the population. So hopefully we're not having to spray as much, but it's also, going to be dependent on the individual field, and make sure you're out scouting and paying attention.
You just spawned another question. Like, how many different weevils do we got? Like pecan weevil, alfalfa weevil.
It goes on and on and on. Yeah. Well,
I'm just gonna choke up every problem to weevils. Like someone's gonna flat tire and be like, the car weevil got you.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's every fifth animal is a beetle, not just an insect, but a beetle or something like that. That's what they say.
Mine's a Ringo. No, I'm just kidding. Some kids didn't get that joke, but that's all right.
But And then definitely I wanted to come on and keep pushing and reminding folks about a Ranchers Workshop that we have coming up. It's going to be Tuesday, so a week from today. So this is the week to sign up to make sure that you get that better price. Really, we're encouraging people to sign up now so that we have a good head count on the number of lunches that we have.
It's a brisket lunch, by the way.
That's it, brisket lunch.
Don't wait to be able to afford a brisket lunch is coming in. I'm just kidding. The way prices are nowadays. Come sign up for the class.
Hey, and it's going to be a great one, and we feel like we have a great lineup. We have beef quality assurance. You'll get certified or CEUs if you're already certified. We're going to have management strategies from Franny Miller, Dr. Franny Miller.
Okay.
We're going to have some live demos after that lunch. Again, make sure you're awake after that nice, big, heavy brisket lunch.
Get your hands in the dirt, get you moving a little bit. Yeah.
And then we're going to move on into sheep and goat management and wildlife mitigation, which is the number one problem if you're dealing with sheep or goats or those coyotes.
Sure.
And predators.
And there's a way you can do it, and there's a way you can't do it.
That's
and if
right.
you don't know the difference, you might be in big trouble.
Yes, and there's systems that work and systems that don't.
Sure.
You know, and so you want to make sure you're utilizing programming and options that work. And then fly control. It's a big problem in our livestock.
And I think it's a great opportunity for your young ranchers to kind of learn the ways, and for even your older experienced ranchers to learn some of the newer, more better ways to do some things nowadays.
That's it. Yeah. And we're just bringing the research and the information that's been developed to our community, to our producers in the area. So
absolutely. So we're out of time, but if anybody has any questions about anything we talk about, whether it's some of these classes here at the Tamara or some of the for the Ranchers meeting here coming up next Tuesday, what's the phone number? What's probably the best ways to get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, you can call the office, 62, I'm still trying to learn.
622-3210.
Yes.
Or if you want to call my cell phone, it's 575-840-2302.
Very good. And of course, the Chaves County Extension Office is a branch under NMSU. So when you go online looking for Extension Office, which you can, type in Chaves, it'll pop out, but understand it's all going to be attached to NMSU stuff. So if you see that, you're in the right spot. You don't think you're in the wrong spot, you're in the right spot. So it's all part of NMSU. So very good. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
It. And we'll see you next time. And if not, and like I said, if we need any more Tamara, if you need more than additional time, we'll let you come in all by yourself like Drew did and talk too. Thank you guys.